Okay, this is about the fight that took place a couple of weeks ago between Teofimo Lopez and Shakur Stevenson. What is your assessment on the fight?
Well, I was disappointed, knowing Teofimo, working with him, and seeing how the fight went, and just surprised me because, Teofimo can fight, and I didn't see it as much in that fight.
Why do you think that happened?
Well, styles make fights, but I don't think it was such a big thing with just styles. I just seemed like there was no game plan that, hey, you're fighting a guy like Shakur, you got to know how to cut off the ring, got to put that pressure on him, make him fight. I didn't see that from Teofimo, so just wondering what kind of game plan that he had. It surprised me very much.
Do you think Shakur Stevenson was pretty much always like not throwing too many punches, like he was very concentrated in his defense?
He was very concentrated on his defense, and I just didn't see with Teofimo that killer attack that, to hurt the guy, and it wasn't there. It surprised me, and didn't seem like there was a game plan. And, Teofimo's an experienced guy, an Olympian just like Shakur is. It surprised me a lot because I figured that, I figured that Teo would go in there and just go to him, break him down. And yeah, I know Shakur is a top fighter and he showed that, but there wasn't much of a fight. It really wasn't.
Do you think you're fighters, because you have experience, you've been a former champion, what does it happen when you're in the ring that you want to go up there and get the job done, but it doesn't really happen? Physically, psychologically, fighters, they go through a lot with the training alone, correct, and making the weight and all the expectations. What's going on internally for the fighters when you get up there and you're fighting and you're determined to win the fight, but it doesn't happen? What do you think is happening internally?
Well, styles make fights. Shakur, he's got good range. He's a good boxer. But it wasn't like I just seen him take Teofimo and just handle him all the way through. I felt like Teofimo was going to come through with his own shots, and just surprised me that he didn't. I figured that, hey, listen, put that pressure on him and, break him down. But, Shakur had his own style to handle things, and that's what he did. And I think that Teofimo got discouraged, and, it was a competitive fight, don't get me wrong, but it wasn't a fight that fit Teofimo. He needed to be special to do the business there. And I didn't see that there with him.
Do you think it was a close fight?
I think it was a close fight in the sense of kind of back and forth stuff. That's how I saw it.
What do you think is next for both fighters?
Well, definitely bigger fights for Shakur, after a big win like that with Teofimo. Regarding Teofimo, I think he's got to get back to the gym in that sense and really discover himself and find out, what he's going to do from here on.
But he has a long way to go still, Teofimo, right?
Well, yes, because...
They're young. Both fighters are young.
Both fighters are young. He lost the fight, so of course that's always a situation that you got to rebuild yourself and rediscover who you are. And I still think that Teofimo, he's got the ability, and he's a talented fighter. But now we're gonna see the new one coming.
Now, about the boxing coming to New York City, there was a crowded night, right? It was packed.
Oh, that was a great night. To see the crowd the way it was at Madison Square Garden, it was a big fight. So yeah, it was great for boxing, and that's what we need, especially filling up the Madison Square Garden facility. It worked out really good.
Do you prefer the Barclays Center or Madison Square Garden? Both arenas are great, but what do you think?
Both arenas are great. But, Madison Square Garden's been around a longer time. I've been seeing fights there for years. So yeah, it was it was thrilling, just to see the crowd out there and supporting the boxers and following the matches. It was exciting.
And the fans, they matter a great deal, correct? They make the fights too.
They do. It's everything all together. Both fighters had big names with Shakur and Teofimo. So it was a great opportunity for both guys to showcase themselves and let the world, let the people out there know what's going on, where they're at. And they haven't been the most active guys. I know, just sometimes maybe they want more money, and it's tougher with the smaller guys because you only make so much money.
And it shouldn't be. Do you think lighter fighters are entitled to make more money? Not like the heavyweights, because heavyweight divisions, they get big purses.
Yes.
Millions of dollars. Why do you think that lighter fighters make less money? Do you think it's time to change that for all fighters?
Well, I think how it goes by, you got to be real special as a smaller fighter. You got to really have people follow you and like what you do. So I think that's the thing with smaller guys. The heavyweights, that's the money fighters.
But that can change.
That can change, yeah, sure. But let's see where the future is and where it's heading regarding Shakur, because he did win the fight, and
he was the underdog, right? Because the arena, when Teofimo came out, everybody went crazy. I think he did a great job. But yeah. Shakur Stevenson, like, everybody was not so excited about him.
Well, he's a defensive fighter, so maybe, they didn't, they knew him on that end and weren't expecting him to be so exciting and stuff. But, let's be honest, he beat a real good fighter with Teofimo, and now we'll see what Teofimo's got coming back.
And the last thing is, we want to thank Jimmy Rags, right?
Want to thank Jimmy Rags. He's the best. He got us great seeds.